Hey Explorers, Ava here.
And I'm Hannah.
Welcome back to another awesome World Explorers adventure.
Today we're powering up the old time machine to meet a super brave hero, and she changed the entire world just by sitting down.
So just imagine for a second, you're getting on the bus to go to school, and someone tells you exactly where you have to sit. That would be pretty weird, right? Totally. But a long time ago, that was a real, actual rule for a lot of people. And understanding that rule is the key to our whole story today about our hero, Rosa Parks. All right, time travelers, our mission is officially a go. We're gonna find out how one person making one brave choice could start this amazing chain reaction that changed all the rules for the better. Now, to really get what was going on, we need to know this one big important word. It's called segregation.
Yeah, segregation just meant there were all these unfair rules that were made to keep Black people and white people separate from each other. You'd see it with water fountains in schools and, for our story today, on the city bus.
Okay, look at this. Back then, on the bus, white passengers could pretty much sit wherever they wanted.
But Black passengers could only sit in the back. And get this, they had to give up their seat if a white person needed one. Now, hold on. Does that sound fair to you at all?
No way. It was a rule that was made to be unfair from the very start. Okay, let's set our time machine for a very, very important day. December 1st, 1955.
This is it. This is the day when everything, and I mean everything, started to change. All because of one person.
So when the bus driver told Rosa Parks she had to get up and give her seat away, she said one tiny little word, but it was so powerful. All she said was, no. She didn't shout or make a scene. She just said it calmly and quietly. And that one little word changed history. Now, Rosa Parks was actually arrested for not moving. But you know what? That didn't stop anything.
Oh no, it started something. Her bravery was like a little spark that lit a huge fire in her community. Everyone saw what she did and was so inspired to stand with her.
So the whole community decided to act together. They started something called a boycott.
And a boycott is a really cool idea. It's when a big group of people all agree to stop using something as a way to protest. So in this case, everybody agreed they would stop riding the city buses completely.
And they didn't just boycott for a day or even a week. They did it for 381 days.
Whoa, that is more than a whole year. Can you imagine? They walked everywhere or they shared rides, all working together to fight for what was fair.
So let's trace the path to fairness. See how it happened? It all started with Rosa's one brave choice. That led to the whole city starting a boycott. And finally, because they all stuck together, the unfair law had to end. You are doing a fantastic job following along, Explorers. Meow. Are you loving this quest? You can find so many more at Ollquest.com. Okay, joke time. I've got one for you. Why did Rosa Parks make a really, really bad hide-and-seek player? Because she refused to move from her spot.
Ha! That's a good one. And it's so true. Her bravery came from staying exactly where she was, to stand up for what she knew was right.
All right, get ready. It's time for the Explorer Quiz. Let's see what you remember from our adventure. Question number 1. What year did Rosa Parks refuse to give up her seat? Was it A, B, or C?
The answer is B, 1955. You got it!
Next up, what is a boycott? Is it a boat, a haircut, or a protest?
It is C, a protest where lots of people stop using something together.
And for our last question, how long did the Montgomery Bus Boycott last? The answer is B, an incredible 381 days. You guys are so smart. Meow! You're brilliant. Meow! I know. She started a bus party.
Oh, kitty. That's a really fun guess, but it wasn't exactly a party. She started a bus boycott. That's that protest we learned about to make things fair for everyone.
Okay, time for a super quick mission recap. First, Rosa Parks bravely said no to a very unfair rule. Then, her action sparked the giant Montgomery Bus Boycott. And finally, after 381 long days, the protest worked and the unfair law was changed forever. So, what's the really big idea we can take away from Rosa's amazing story? Well, it shows us that you don't always have to be the loudest person to be brave. Sometimes courage is quiet and calm.
You know, Rosa's story really makes you think, doesn't it?
Yeah, it asks a big question to all of us explorers out there. How will you stand up for fairness when you see something that just isn't right?
You did it, Explorer. Mission complete. You're officially a time travel historian now.
Always remember to keep exploring the world with kindness and a curious heart. Meow, wanna go on more adventures?
Then head over to allquest.com for your next quest. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a single adventure with us.